might not be the best person to give this advice, but I'm going to say to those of you who want to get married, marriage is pepper soup. You know it's pepperish, but you want to eat it. That's marriage. You know, I see a lot of young people wanting to get married, forcing their boyfriend, marry me, marry me. If this relationship is not leading to marriage, I'm not coming. My mother said I'm going to get married this year. This December, I have to get married. Last December, all my friends got married. Shut up. I say marriage is pepper soup. The married people are not telling you what is going on in marriage. Tell them to tell you what is going on in marriage. It's pepper soup. And for you to eat pepper soup, you have to be patient. You know, you first of all do. I'm not talking of water soup. I'm talking of pepper soup. You go pepper you before you enter. See, come here. Let me give you advice to my younger girl children. In fact, let me give an advice to my younger self. I'm 34 years old. I was born 23rd May 1989. So let me give my 18-year-old self that got married 14 years ago an advice. Hey, blessing, see you. Look at me. Come here. You see marriage? Wait. Be patient enough to build yourself, to have something doing before you jump into the marriage. Blessing, come here. I said, marriage is a bare land. It is only what you plant that you pluck. Blessing, see you. Move closer. What do you have to plant when you get to marriage that you want to pluck? Blessing, see you. It is the things that you learn in your singlehood. That is what you will use to stand in marriage. Blessing, see you. The question is, what are you doing with your singlehood? You are sitting down and using it to look for a man. Buy bone straight hair. Oh, you are sitting down and using it to look for parties. You want to slay, do the Instagram bougie life. Then when you get into marriage, you become empty. Turn! In Igbo language, I can see a kawasalomiha fuma. Biakam kawa loge. Younger blessing see you that is 18 years old that got married a few years ago. What did you even learn in your marriage, blessing see you, when you got married at 18? Tell me. Tell your 34-year-old self what you learned in marriage when you got married at 18. What I learned was the fact that there was so much to learn. I got into the marriage at 18 years old. And the day I said I do was the day I became blank. The title marriage was like a different world. It was as if I did not even know the man I was married to. It will baffle you that I dated this man for 4 years and married him for 1 year and 6 months. What happened? I don't know. The title marriage just changes the whole perception of friendship, communication, comprehension. Once a man marries you, he just feels that he has gotten the whole of you. There's an African mindset a lot of men have. It's a perception. They feel that once they marry you, they own you. You've become an object. So they can do with you anything that they like. That was my 18 years experience in marriage. When I got into the marriage, I tried. I cried. I prayed. I was young. I was innocent. I was vulnerable. I had no friends. My family were not even in support of the marriage because they said I was too young. I had my school to battle with. I even had an extra year. because I was battling with pregnancy, battling with school. It was one of the biggest, I don't want to call it mistake, breakthrough of my life, because early marriage gave me a story and gave me a destination to the path that I have found myself today. So I'm going to say, take your time. There are lots of things in marriage that a lot of people wouldn't even want you to say. That even when I say it, you hear them say Okoro blessing is misleading young girls. I don't mislead people. I open your eyes. Just the same way Eve gave Adam the fruit that opened their eyes and they realized that they were naked. That is what I do to a lot of young girls. I knew the torture and the pain I passed through. Breaking up from a marriage, having a child. My child was just 4 months. I'm battling from police station and court. It took me 5 years to get a divorce. I was healing, I was broken. My youth was taken away from me. I met my ex-husband when I was 15 years. I didn't date any other man apart from him until I was 21. I didn't even know where to start from. Where do I begin to find my feet? I was shattered. I bled on a lot of men that tried to love me. Until I decided to go back to the drawing board and told myself it's time to heal. Marriage is not bad. It is the person that you married that is the problem. I also decided to look inward and look at myself. And I realized that I also did some certain things wrong because I was young. I was stubborn. I couldn't comprehend because my ex-husband was about 14 years older than me. He wanted me to grow up so fast. I wanted to still live my youthful, exuberant life. So he used force. That was where the domestic violence came in. I said no, he said yes. I said no, he said yes. And every no I said came with a slap, with a beating, with pain, with tears, and with regret. I look back at my past and I smile because my past gave me a new beginning. My mom called me Nkiruka. It simply means your future will always be greater than your past. So I try so hard never to look back but look forward, hoping that the future will give me everything I have lost in the past. Looking at myself today, I'm proud of the woman that I have become. A woman that everybody wants to talk about. A woman that speaks and the world listens. A woman that makes the internet shake. Sometimes when I watch myself trend on the cyberspace, I ask myself, is this you? Because in my marriage, all I wanted was a voice. I screamed, but no one heard me. I cried, no one heard me. I struggled, no one heard me. I ran, no one heard me. A few years later, I didn't have to shout. All I just need to do is dress up, set my beautiful ring lights and lead lights, and talk with so much audacity and authority, and the world stands still and listen. All the struggle I struggled in the past, I don't struggle again. So I'm talking to my 18-year-old self. I'm proud of you for not giving up, for staying strong till this point. You look so beautiful at 34. Trust me.